Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the daily show. And today we're asking the question, is it finally time to buy this stock? It has been so beat down, but now could be the time. I'm going to share what that stock pick is and a whole bunch more. We're going to talk about the SPY, the charts, of course, the PPI today at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Could throw a spanner in the works. Before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people and does support the channel, of course. And if you're new watching the show, welcome. Smash the subscribe button and you will get episodes daily here on YouTube. So first of all, I want to look at the SPY. And the SPY, what we had been looking for was a higher high, and we got that and we achieved that. That is good. However, I do want to see what the PPI is going to do and whether that's going to create a move to the downside, because I do feel that if we need to close above 640 on the weekly candle and fully negate that bearish engulfing candle there that we got on the weekly time frame. So all eyes are going to be on the PPI. Now the CPI came in better than expected. However, the core inflation numbers came in a little hotter. That didn't seem to deter the market, and they really went off the headline number. It really does show you how important the CPI numbers are and how that data is interpreted. So I am, cautiously optimistic that if we obviously do get some good PPI numbers, which the PPI numbers come in lower than expected, then we could see this rally continue. Although so many people I talk to are saying, surely this market has to pull back, and it just keeps going and going. We do have, of course, the inverse head and shoulders on the weekly time frame. That technical target there, as I've shown previously, is up to about that 720 level. That doesn't mean that we're going to go straight up there. We can have some pullbacks along the way. And of course, we'll see how that all shakes out. An obvious place to have a pullback would be at the previous all-time high from back in February at about $613. So we'll be looking very carefully over the next 2 days how price action reacts on the SPY, and of course, how the weekly candle does close. And of course, the 9 EMA has guided this run all the way up from the bottom here, where the Tribal Trades indicator gave the original buy signal, the bear bullish reversal signal here, right at about $480. What an incredible signal that was for those who took the trade with me there. I added to the trade there as it broke through the 9, added more to the trade as the 9 broke through the 20. And really, since it broke above the 9 EMA on the daily, we have seen that the 9 EMA has governed price and acted as support all the way up. We had a moment there where it came down, hit the 20, and then it continued to the upside. Had another moment here. It actually lost the 20. It looked like it was going to capitulate to the downside, and then all of a sudden it did a reversal. It did a Uno reverse there. And so this is the line I'll be looking at, 636 for the 9 EMA on the daily and the 20 EMA on the daily at 632. If we were to see some kind of a weekly candle below one of those or both those levels there, that could also signal some downside there. But we just keep making higher highs and higher lows. This is bullish. And you know what I say, trade the trend, because the trend is your friend until the end, and then you start a new trend. Now, the stock that I've been talking about that could be a time to buy is none other United Health. I don't believe I've been asked more about one stock than this one. So many times people say, should I buy? Should I buy? Should I buy? All at these levels. And I said, don't try and catch a falling knife. And I just continued to say, I'm staying away. I'm staying away. I'm staying away. Well, maybe now the Tribal Trades indicator has fired off, and it could be time to buy United Health. Now, I have entered in a small position, but not on the stock itself. Now, if you don't trade the 2x leverage ETFs, which we do a lot of the 2x leverage ETF trading in the Tribal Trades Discord, it gives you 2 times the returns when a stock goes up, of course. Now, of course, it goes down. It works in the opposite way. That is true. However, we have seen play after play after play out in the Tribal Trades Discord to the direction to the upside for the leverage ETFs. So remember, there are leverage ETFs to the downside as well. You can short the market by buying the reverse ETFs or the inverse ETFs that you make money as the market goes down. Now, of course, the ETF for the United Health Group is UNHG. I'll show you that in a moment. However, I will say that if you are looking at taking a trade on this one, entries here on this one, where, of course, first entry would have been in the Tribal Trades indicator, fired off around about the 230s. Then when we cross the 9 there at about 255, and then, of course, when the 9 crosses the 20, there could be another trade added there. And, of course, there are other trades there if it crosses the 50, there, 50-day moving average at 289. So there's a few places to take the trade there. If you were looking to get in, I always like switching to that 1 hour time frame, and you can just take the trade on any pullback on the 9 EMA on the 1 hour. And that's exactly what I did on the United Health Group ETF. I got in the trade there. I shared it with the Discord, and that is up a lot since I shared that trade. We'll go over to the Discord and we'll have a look at that trade there. There it is there. If you wanted to take United Health at 265, I gave it for the stock and for the ETF at 1282. And so we took it at 1282 here. There was the end. There it was right there. We took the trade right at the moment as it touched at 1282, and the 9 EMA on the hour held as support, and off we went. We even got a nice Tribal Trades indicator to assist us along the way up, and that trade is doing absolutely beautifully there. However, there I have stop losses set because we don't know what the PPI numbers are going to be at 8:30 a.m. If they come in lower than expected, then I would assume that this rally could continue for a while yet. However, if we do see those numbers coming a little bit hotter, the market may react poorly to that, and we might see a little bit of a pullback. So with all trades that I'm taking, I'm always making sure that I have a stop loss strategy as well as a take profit strategy there. And of course, if you're looking to get on the ETF, any touch retest of the 9 EMA on the 1 hour. Currently, it's at $13.50. I'm not sure what it will be when the pre-market opens at 4 a.m. or at 9:30 a.m. when the market opens. And of course, always can come back to the 9 EMA on the 30-minute time frame. That's a little bit closer at 13.64. And when I really want to get on trades, I jump in on the 15-minute time frame, the 9 EMA, and I get a test of that and can take a trade. But of course, the more risky it gets. It is a little bit more volatile. You can see with the 30. You can see also there's a couple of breaks. But you can see with the hour, you could have taken this trade on the hour all the way up pretty much as soon as it broke from the bottom all the way down here at $10. There were a couple of moments you could have had your 20 EMA as a stop loss there, but you could have ridden this all the way up and just continue to buy off the 9 EMA off the 1 hour. So that's my favorite place to take positions on the stock ETFs is the 9 EMA on the 1 hour time frame. That's currently sitting at $13.50. We also had we had numerous great trades. OKLL absolutely smashed it as well. The trade that I gave flew. The AMDL trade absolutely crushed as well. There's the OKLL trade that I gave that at 35, went all the way up to 39. Absolutely incredible. And the SoFi trade, the SoFi ETF SOFX, that went up from $29.70, and that went all the way up to 35, almost hit our third target there at 36. Absolutely incredible. And of course, our AMDL target from $12 all the way up to $13.70. So trades absolutely crushed and flew in the Discord. There's that SoFi trade there. We got in that trade. What was it? $29 there. And where were we there? There it is, beautifully again on the 9 EMA. On the daily, we took that one, and we had the green dot as well. So you get the double whammy, and that absolutely took off and went all the way up to $35. So congratulations for all of those who took the trade with me in the Tribal Trades Discord. These are all trades that I am personally taking as well and sharing on a daily basis. You can trade with me every day in the Tribal Trades Discord. For those of you who are interested in trading in the Tribal Trades Discord, the Discord is currently closed at the moment because it is an exclusive closed pro trading community. I call it trading family, really, because it feels like family. The incredible encouragement and support that everybody gives to each other in the Discord. But you can get on the wait list. There is a link below in the description of this video. You might need to click the more button, and that will pop out, and you can click on that link and get on the wait list. And so the next time that we do open this Discord, because I do open it periodically throughout the year, the last time we had it open was in June, and then we closed it again. And then, of course, we're looking at opening it up again this year at a yet to be determined date. But of course, the sooner you get on the wait list, the sooner you're going to get priority access, because I do go in order of people who are in the wait list. And this is also important because if there is ever a time that somebody is unable to continue the subscription here in the Tribal Trades Discord, then of course I do move people immediately off the wait list into the main area of the Discord there. And you see all the wonderful channels, the Life-Changing Gains Trading Course University. That's the A to Z of trading to learn. The live sessions that we take. We did another fantastic live session today. We did one yesterday. We generally do about 2 to 3 per week where you can, and we have a trade-a-thon coming up as well. The last week of August, we're going to trade for about 4 to 5 hours straight, and you can come and join at any time and leave, of course, at any time. You don't have to stay for the whole 4 or 5 hours. I'll be there for the whole 4 or 5 hours, but people can come and go as they need to. That's going to be fun, and I think we're going to do that once a month in the Discord where you can come, ask questions, connect, hang, learn, take trades, and just have a wonderful experience doing that. So I think we're going to make the Trade-a-thon a monthly event there. As well, of course, the Tribal Trades Indicator, one indicator to rule them all, of course, that comes as part of your subscription to the Tribal Trades Discord, okay? And that, of course, don't have to pay extra for that as a paid indicator. You can't get it any way else except for being part of the Tribal Trades family there. And of course, have all the stocks and crypto play, the leverage lounge, options trading. My goodness, there is just so much incredible educational content, of course, and entertainment, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? And I used to do that every episode, and somebody reminded me, hey, you haven't done that for a while, so I'll need to throw that in there today. But of course, that's all we have time for today. We're going to leave it there because we know the PPI is coming at you hot or cold. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time today, Thursday. I want to know your thoughts. And of course, until the next episode, or until I see you on the Discord, happy trading.